Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Bob with Trade Genius, the 3rd of June, and what a spectacular follow through today on the markets, and at least the things that we're trading long. And just want to just reiterate the inverted head and shoulders here on gold, GOLD, and pretty nice. Now, this pure speculation on my part, but I think we'll probably come up and we'll test this price area here. I think it's around 1340, 1350 area. And then we're going to come into the employment report. And then we may just dip down a little bit. And then I think the next move is going to be at the June Fed meeting, where we'll get a sense from Powell, what their plans are. And my speculation is that I don't think they're going to do anything this summer with the rates. I think they'll probably wait till August or September, to be honest with you, because they still are trying to reduce the balance sheet. And I know everybody gets in this wringing the hands panic mode, but the economy essentially is doing pretty well, and so they will they're going to wait because they know once they do this, this is going to be the deep dive, I think. And it's all going to depend on the stock market, and I'll do that on my next report where I think the stock market's going to go. But anyway, we need to enjoy our gifts today, and I'm going to get into those right now. We just had it was just a fantastic day for us, almost like a month's worth of gains in basically 2 days. So let me get into the magnificent miners here to start the action here. Is that First Majestic right now? I'm going to get out of this weekly and go back to a 4 hour here. Bear with me 1 second. There we go. 1 second, please. Sorry about that. Sometimes weird. It's just like locks up here at the end of the day. So this is a big move. We're getting pretty overbought here on money flow. We just blew through the downtrend channel. We blew through this high here, and right here around the devil sign, but around 650, I was telling people in our room that probably a good place to take profit. But at any rate, I probably wouldn't let it come back, too far. Maybe halfway down this candle or something like that is where I would sell to take profit on the move. I'll get into steel here next time. Same with Ego. Ego had a beautiful move. It basically just rewound the whole May sell-off, and it's probably coming up on around 435. But I would do the same thing anywhere about halfway through this candle. I'd be out of this trade for now. This is just stage one of a multi-stage move that's coming, and it's just math. You can't avoid it. One that I did not get into yet, and is that I think I'm going to get a chance for on a pullback. This will be one I'm going to buy because I think it has a really good opportunity for another 50% move here. And if you say, well, hey, if that's that good, why don't you get in it? Well, I'm already jammed up here with gold and silver miners, so I got to pick my poison a little bit. So I'm going to let it come back. I don't want to FOMO it and then have to fight my way through like I had to last month. It's not fun. So GDX blew up again, probably looking here, 2292. But once again, if it gets about halfway down through this channel here, I would take profit. And GOLD, my biggest position, I also have sold calls against it too. It didn't follow through like the other ones did, where it pushed up higher. It came back and flattened out, probably because it does have a weekly options on it. But I'd be looking to roll my sold calls out on the ones I do have out a month. Once I see a bit of a pullback on GOLD, but my position is that we're going to eventually get to back to this high here, and then once we get here, then we're going to look for the breakout. So this is a long-term hold for me, and I think this is going to get into 50s before it's all over. Goro hasn't done much. I was a little surprised. It's really struggling, and so I haven't really done another buy on it yet. A little disappointed, but it's a good company, good stock, but just didn't excite me, and so I'm just going to kind of wait on it. Here's one we just took profit on today. Held this for a while, and so I asked folks to get into it just on Friday. If they said if you weren't in this, you might want to just jump on this thing. So people made a quick 10% on or 9% on GSV from Friday to today. It broke out of its channel. I think it's going to drift back down, and then we'll look for another opportunity to get back in it. Good company. Hecla, I have calls on this from Friday, and they're doing great. I bought it when stock was at 131. Folks bought shares there, and I'm going to use that as kind of the signal. But I think it may push up a little bit more, and then I'll take profit. Hecla is one of those that's having some issues, and I like for this whole channel thing to get a little flatter or to turn around before I get too excited, other than just trying to steal a short squeeze, which I think this is at the moment. We're also in Kinross, and this one here just blew up for us. And again, we're going to move my stop up on this thing tonight. Probably tech it up around about 343, 345 area. But we had a fantastic gain on it. And so, we're up 10% on it already. Mag Silver is, I told folks today they probably should take profit on it when it topped out here and started to come back in. Already had a pretty explosive move. Keep an eye on this one. This one likes to run early and fast. So whenever you start seeing them do moves like this, it's like a firework display. It gives these big pops, but then it kind of gives them back. So I didn't want to give anything back this time, so we took profit on it. But this move was initially bought at 919 to 1062. So it was a sweet move for those who stayed in the whole way. Newmont, not NPAS yet. This one's not a miner, but we've been trading it. We got in on it Friday at 390, and this is one that I'm trying to build a longer term position in, but I'm calling out buy and sell signals on it, and it's really interesting healthcare stock, and I think this is a chance for a double here. So we're still in it. So we moved. You can't really put stops on it. It's kind of one of those stocks that almost you just have to do a limit sell. 422 is where we'll take profit officially on it, and then look for another entry on it. And let's see here. There's a USAS exploded up. Put this one on your list, whoever's listening. Whenever it gets to the bottom of this channel, it just explodes. It hit the top of the channel, and for those that are in it, like say probably 180 is probably where you want to go, but it's always good for a trade. And if it comes back down to here and falls back and comes back up, then and you got out up here, you can get back in down here. If not, just let it drift back down. It'll explode again. And then on the uranium side, which is pretty cool, we're in URA, and nice and profitable on it. ETF, so I'm not going to jump out of it too quickly. And then here's my spec trade is Quad U, and I'm looking for this thing to explode higher. This is totally a news play based on Trump's desire to protect national infrastructure, and this is a vanadium producer as well as uranium. So anyway, I'm looking for probably the big move was made this week, some backing and filling a little bit, maybe a few squeezes here and there, and then we'll probably won't do much with the miners. Hopefully famous last words until the meeting on the 13th and 14th, and I think then we'll see. I think we'll probably see another move higher in the metals here. We'll know it's for real when uranium, steel, copper, gold, and silver are all running together. Then we know that the Fed has capitulated. So anyway, thanks for listening. I'll catch you guys later, and happy hunting out there. It was just a brutally fun day today. Bye-bye.